Okay, so number 9, it says what S is. S is an infinite series, and it asks you to do some computations, by the way. It wants you to calculate Sn for n between 1 and 5. Now, what does that mean? It means doing S1. What's S1? It's the sum from 1 to 1, so it's going to be, minus 1. Well, 1 plus 1 is 2, and what do you get on bottom? You get 1 cubed. What does that give you? 1. That's pretty simple. Let's do S2. Well, S2 is going to be where I go from 1 to 2, so I still get the minus 1 squared over 1 cubed. Then I get plus minus 1 cubed over 2 cubed. What does that give you? 1 minus 1/8. What does that give you? 7/8. Let me do S3. Now, what I know about S3, it's really just S2 plus that third term on, which would be what? Well, it'd be minus 1 to the 4th power, which is 1, over, again, I'm at the third one, so 3 cubed, which is 27. Now they're getting more difficult, aren't they? It's going to be 7/8 plus 1 over 27. All right, so this, I guess I got to do some arithmetic here, don't I? Let's see, I'm going to do 8 times 27. That's 160, because 8 times 20 is 160. And 56. And that's going to give me 216. Let me write that down. I'll get my eraser out and get rid of that. That's my baby arithmetic. And now it's going to be 27 times 7. That's 140. And 49. 189 plus 8. And what's 189 plus 8? That's going to be 197. All right, I'm getting my eraser out again. Erase this over here. I got to do S4. Get more difficult, isn't it? S4. Well, that's going to be S3 plus the next term on. And what's the next term going to be? Well, I'm at 4 now, so it's going to be minus 1 to the 5th power, which is minus 1. And what goes on the bottom? It's going to be 4 cubed. 4 cubed is going to be, let's see, 4 times 4 is 16, 64. Now, granted, if this is an exam, I'm going to say this is where most people are going to peter out in the arithmetic department. But remember, you can't use a computer on the exam. However, I will say this on exam, I would probably accept this as an answer, where I'm teaching at this point. But I want to point out, you should be able to compute the number. All right? You should be able to compute that number. Now, granted, if you want to see me do that, come by the office and I'll compute it for you. I'm going to say on a calculator you can do it. Any kind of modern-day calculator will be able to do that. But the bottom line, you get this number. Now, if this is an exam question, we'd expect you to write it down, but maybe not do the arithmetic. So I'm going to say at this point over here, this is not bad to write down. Let's write down S5. What's that going to be? S4 plus, well, I'm at 5 now, right? So it's minus 1 to the 6, which is 1. And then you're going to get, 5 cubed, which is 125. Yeah, it's more difficult. But what I'll be writing down over here, 197, 216, minus 164, plus 1 over 25. And yeah, I think most people would look at that and say, I don't want to do that. Anyway, I do it over here, and we get this number over here. These are tough numbers to get. I don't mind using a computer when you're doing homework. On exams, though, I would say if you got to this level, not bad. Thank you.